my name is Aspen Golann. I'm a furniture maker and woodworker from Boston, Massachusetts, based out of the studio here in Spruce Pine, North Carolina. I make a lot of furniture and also home goods like boards and spoons, brushes, that kind of thing. And I'm really excited to welcome you to my studio for the American Craft Council studio tour. It took me a long time to realize that I wanted to be a woodworker. I think like many women, I lived in a world that largely assumed that I didn't have any interest in woodworking, which in turn kind of made me think that I had no interest. So I had to figure out on my own that I even wanted to make furniture. And then once I did, I had to go about finding a way to learn. I think my favorite thing about craft is the community of object makers, weirdos, and talented nerds who I get to collaborate with and who support and inspire everything I do. My training was in contemporary sculpture and then in 17th and 19th century American furniture processes and styles. So I've kind of got one foot in the world of design and one foot in traditional craft practices of early America. So I guess you could say I'm both an artist and a total wood nerd. I mostly make furniture using the styles and techniques of early America, but I have recently started making more of these sort of small sculptural home goods. Everything I produce here is made with hand tools, so my work is really slow, but playful and built to last. I love to mess with iconic American furniture designs, and I love to add sculptural flair to traditionally functional objects that you might have in your house. Even in my small work, I use traditional ebonizing techniques and finishing techniques. I use hand tools all the time. I tie all of my brushes by hand. And I think that that really gives the pieces the integrity of traditional craft, but they end up looking way more contemporary and playful than the kind of stuff you would see in an antique store. All I really need to make this work is solid hardwood, hand tools, good light, and occasionally electricity. And my shop is really quiet because I don't use many power tools. When I'm making chairs, I often start from a wet log and then use hand tools to break it down into shapeable parts, which then I dry and then bend in my studio using really simple shop-made fixtures and tools. So after that, it's all really about just sort of fitting the pieces together into finished chairs and doing that kind of final shaping to make it look right. I know it might seem really old school to do it this way, but it's amazing. This style of chair just gets more beautiful as it ages, and 200-year-old examples are still sturdy, which is incredible. And the process itself is very beautiful and empowering, and I've really just fallen in love with the chairs themselves at this point. Since COVID started, I've shifted my focus to smaller and more playful work, and I think that many of us really had to give up on the idea that there's any hierarchy in making. I've finally learned that big is not better than small, and useful is not better than sculptural, and utilitarian is not better than playful. Thanks for taking the time to come to my studio, meet me, see some of my work. I'm really excited to meet you all virtually at the American Craft Council show and to see all of the other work made by the incredible people working in this region. So please come visit and shop my work or contact me directly with questions. I love hearing from people. You can also reach me at my website, aspengolann.com, or my Instagram at @aspen_Golann.